Hola, hola. Hoy vamos a discutir ser con adjetivos. So while you watch this video, you should take notes in your packet on the pages that talk about ser with adjectives. So first, remember ser is the verb for to be. So conjugation, soy, tú eres, él, ella, usted es, nosotros somos, vosotros sois, ustedes son. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. And then adjectives. Remember, adjectives describe a noun. In English, adjectives always go before the noun, like the small book, the large desk, the pretty girl. In Spanish, though, the adjectives go after the noun. So, el libro pequeño, la chica morena, el escritorio gris. They come after. If the noun is plural, the adjective must also be plural. They have to match up. So in order to make an adjective plural, you have to do a couple of things. If it ends in a vowel, all you have to do is add an S. So verde would become verdes. Alto, altos. Baja, bajas. However, if it ends in a consonant, you have to add ES. So azul would become azules. Marron would be marrones. And joven would be jóvenes. And accent on that last one. So sometimes you have to add or remove accents to keep the proper pronunciation. If the noun is feminine, the adjective must also be feminine. It has to match up. So to make it feminine, if it ends in an O, change the O to an A. If it ends in OS, change it to AS. So for example, alto, tall, would become alta. Rojo would be roja. Viejos, viejas, old. El cuaderno pequeño would be la mochila pequeña. El profesor ocupado, la profesora ocupada. So these match up because it's L and it ends in O. L and it ends in O. These ones are feminine. La and it ends in an A. La ends in A. So it always has to match up. This one's plural, OS. So this one is also plural, but we're making it feminine. If it ends in any other letter, you just leave it as it is. So grande is still grande to match it feminine. If there's a girl who is strong, it's still fuerte. Menor is still menor. So when it ends in an O, change it to an A. Otherwise, you just leave it as it is. Okay, so remember, you always have to make it match up with the adjective. So if it's masculine and singular, like el lápiz, then the adjective also has to be masculine and singular. So one example of that would be gordo. Feminine singular, gorda. Masculine plural, gordos. Feminine plural, gordas. Grease is gray. Masculine singular, grease. Feminine singular, still grease. It doesn't end in an O. You don't change it. Masculine plural is grises. It ends in a consonant, so you have to add ES. Feminine plural, same thing, grises. Interesante ends in an E. So feminine, still interesante. You only change it when it ends in an O. Masculine plural, interesantes, and an S. Feminine plural, same thing, interesantes. Only change it when it ends in an O. Okay, and here we have some practice problems for you to do. So here you should make a sentence with the subject, the verb ser, and the adjective. So the first thing you have to do is conjugate the verb ser correctly. This number one is in the L form, so we're going to use S. If it was the yo form, it would be soy. If it was nosotros, it would be somos. And then the adjective has to match up. Alto, because it's a boy, L. Okay, so I'll pause this video and try and make the rest of the sentences, and then when you are done, you can check your answers. Alright, and the answers. Tú eres pelirroja. Juan es guapo. La muchacha es delgada. Juan y yo somos bajos, because there's two of us, so this has to be plural. Remember, it has to match up. Las amigas son rubias. It's feminine and it is plural, so rubias also is feminine and plural. Los amigos son pelirrojos. Las muchachas son morenas. El muchacho es serio. 2 eres rubio. La policía es paciente. La estudiante es seria. El estudiante es perezoso. El estudiante es inteligente. La maestra es aburrida. El amigo es bueno. La doctora es simpática. La muchacha es alta. El señor Gómez es cómico. Ella es divertida. La tarea es aburrida. There's la, so make sure there's an A at the end. Él es trabajador. Juana es interesante. 2 eres guapa. This is feminine because there's an F for feminine. Okay, so that is the rest of the notes. Please make sure you email me or let me know in class if you have any questions. Hasta luego.